All right. So, for the first deck that we're going to be playing today, we are revisiting Kangaskhan and Dodrio. This is a deck that we've tried before with some moderate success. It's a lot of coin flips, which isn't for everybody. I love me some coin flip because I love when you can look up and you can look at your opponent and just be like, I don't know if I'm about to win either. Like, one of us is going to think this is some BS by the end of this coin flip. And Kangaskhan's a great deck for that. But some changes that we made. We cut the Clefas. Clefa didn't really feel like it was necessary, so we cut the Clefa, and instead we have added, or we have gone with, I think we didn't actually add any more basics, right? We just cut the Clefas, we changed the energy count a little bit, and finally, I wrote this down somewhere. Oh, we changed the Blunder Passes for Bravery Charms. The reason that I changed it, Blunder Passes for Bravery Charms, this deck draws enough cards. You don't really need the Blunder policy to draw you cards, because Kangaskhan draws them, Dodrio draws them. If that's not good enough, then we have a bigger problem, and Blunder policy making Kangaskhan 290, or 280, excuse me, is a lot. That's a lot more than 230. That being said, one of the main decks running around right now can just knock something out without needing to do that, so we'll find out, see if it's good enough. But I think that was it, right? Let me check my notes real quick from the last change. Cut Cleffa, win up energy, change Blunders for Braveries. Alright. Succinct and excellent. Let's get started. A few days sick. Oh, I'm sorry you've been sick, Ayanami. I'm glad you're feeling better. And I hope everyone's been having an enjoyable Monday. You're experimenting into meat rubs. Well, Beans, I cannot help you experiment with rubbing your meat. I apologize. I'm not that kind of Discord. All right. Winning the first coin flip's a good start. We do want to go first because we want to be, if we go second, we can draw cards with Kangaskhan. But if we go first, we can evolve the Dodrios quicker. I cannot Milky Way. I apologize. That is outside of my wheelhouse. Y'all are nasty. Now, it's important when you have a good meat rub. You really want to get in there and grind them seasonings into the meat. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. I thought that was it. That's my bad. Oh, they also hadn't played any of their basics. We don't have to feel bad just yet. Dry rub seasonings for chicken or pork. Ooh, tasty. Talk to Chibs. If you're actually looking for advice, Beans, Chibs can cook anything, and it is amazing. Every time she cooks. Okay, so... Alright, that's what they're up to. Let's see if we can stop it. Play this Path to the Peak out here. And we're set up for next turn. Cherry Cola Barbecue. Oh, that sounds neat. Is it good? That sounds unique, which is always a good thing, right? Like, you can't do anything, Okay, hang on, sorry, 1 second. So they're a Durant deck, which we have not actually seen before. That being said, we're gonna start the pain here in just a second. Sweet and a little savory, but it's missing, it's missing tangy. Okay. Now, it's interesting that they discarded a Parasol Lady when it's the first turn, and they could have used that to... Maybe they have another one? That might explain it. If they have another one... Because then, of course, you would want Ultra Ball, right? Like, I'm not surprised they... Yeah, oh, 100% Zenith. Big agree. Zenith, I'm sorry I haven't answered your Discord message yet. Life just kind of gets to the way sometimes, but I will get back to you on that. Pepper and Cajun seasoning is the heat it needs, but you need a tangy heat. Hey, they did have another one, you know? Y'all, sometimes you're just right. You know, you're just right sometimes. All the time. Not all the time. Not all the... Most of the time, maybe? Okay, opponent's taking a trek. Let's see what they got. They liked it. They didn't want to ditch it. I'm imagining that they're probably a Steelix deck, right? Because the Onyx and the Durants tell me that they want a Steelix and do a bunch of damage to their own Durants and then have the Durants power all the damage onto us. We're gonna see if that's good enough because they're all a little squishy. Despite being made of literal steel, they're all a little squishy. Opponent has played through 2 starting hands, and they ditched a Squawkabilly, which is crazy. Okay, they are 11 cards further into their deck than we are, and they have a full bench. But we've got a Kangaskhan. Okay, they did all this to retreat their Durant, which they had a bunch of, into another... Okay, into an Onyx. That's this. So Onyx does need us to hit 2 heads to kill it, but odds are we can do that, so... Let's start with this and see what we get here. Nothing, huh? Hot nothing. Well, in that case, let's just start swinging. Now, we do need 2 heads here, so off to a rip-roaring start of 1. That's okay. It's really unfortunate that Pokégear missed, because we kind of needed something else going on. Okay, here's the Steelix. Now, unfortunately, we need 2 heads again for Steelix, because this double colorless. This is consistently the biggest problem with this deck. Oh, nice! Okay. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of neat. They get to do it, like, really quickly. Okay, we got it this time. Okay, Judge is a good draw there. So they need a Steelix and an Energy, and they have 3 cards. Maybe, but maybe not. I will say, I like how fast the Steelix does damage. I haven't seen anybody playing with Steelix yet. This is the first person we've seen, like, attempt it. So yeah. If they do this, we're just gonna escape rope and then switch. Like, if they get a heads here. Okay, they didn't, so we get to hit it. We do still need 2 tails, because it's at 90 and we can do 80 with 1 head. Or we need 2 heads. Little unfortunate there. Okay, so let's use our Lotto here. Grab a Lucky for this Kangaskhan. I don't actually think I want to judge here, because we're fine. And they're really far off, right? And if we give them a bunch of cards, they get a lot closer. So let's just swing here. Still, thank you for the resub. You're 20. 1 heads. We needed 2. That's a shame. Thank you so much for the resub, Sil. 20 months. Couldn't do this without your support. You ordered the rest of the cards from right? Oh, nice. Sil, how is your Monday going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, now, tails again. Tails again. Tails again. Alright, opponent's getting really unlucky. So are we, but so are they. Coin flipping at each other. Sometimes you just have to flip each other off, you know what I mean? Okay, well, I don't want to just not do anything, and we're about to need some stuff here, so... Or we wait, because they're going to take 2 prize cards when they knock out Kangaskhan. Let's do that. Let's just hope we get A heads. It's a Monday-ish Monday. Well, that's not as fun. Now we're going to get 4. No, we still got 1. 1's fine. That's all we needed, deck. We'll save the luck for later. Everybody have a sip, please. Tatas has specifically requested it. Oh, and that reminds me, we almost have our sip emote. I just forgot to pay for it. So, our sip emote is not quite ours yet, but we should have it for the stream on Sunday. Woo! Okay, now here's the Durant. Okay, so this is gonna hurt Kangaskhan really bad. That's 220. I mean, that's some damage. That wasn't nothing. And now we're going to judge them because they just got 2 prize cards and they're really excited about it. So we're going to put this Kangaskhan back up here. We're going to put this... I was about to say, we hope we draw a double turbo. We did. And then we're going to judge. You get different cards, opponent. Yay, we got one of our cards that we wanted. Oh yeah, sips all around. Everybody needs a sip. Okay, let's Nest Ball here for, that doesn't matter. It doesn't, but they might be playing with Lumineon. No, we know they're not. We know they're not. They haven't shown that at all, and they've had some card draws, so they would have. Okay, we're fine. I might regret that, but I doubt it. One heads, please, deck. Okay, alright. Well, we just needed one, but okay. We can really squish the ant. What's up, Icy? How's it going, my friend? Hey, that's a good draw, considering that now they have to have a double colorless. Hopefully they don't. If they do, it's not so good of a draw. Oh, hydrate with whatever you feel to hydrate with, you know what I mean? I've hydrated with beer before because there's water in it. It's the liquid part. Ultra Ball for a Bibarel, most likely. They're going to try and get some card draw going. Which is smart. I mean, they got to try and catch up with us some way. Them ditching the Rescue Carrier is interesting, because Rescue Carrier could have gotten them two things, and they could have ditched both of those to the Ultra Ball, so I don't know if that's just a misplay on the opponent's part. They have enough small things that Rescue Carrier could have saved them a card here. Right now, at the same time, they also kind of want to play their cards out so they can use Bibarel, but they could have Rescue Carriered, gotten an ant and something else, and y'all know what I mean. I feel like they made a slight misplay there. You want to make a fruit mead? Ooh. You can hydrate with Jello? I knew you could do shots of Jello, but I didn't know that counted as hydration. Oh, this is not going to work, my friend. What did my poor little Doduo ever do to you? Okay, so they played an energy, which means that they can't try and hit a double colorless with this Bibarel, which might have been a mistake from them. At least they should have played this energy on something in the back, because they know this front one can't do anything. And yeah, they're like, okay, well, maybe you can't do anything either, but the odds of that are pretty slim, just because we have this switch here. But let's draw cards first, so they don't know that we already had it. Let's make them not feel bad, you know what I mean? Okay, Arven's a good draw. All right, now we'll go ahead and switch. I'm not a monster, you are. You and all those fairy tale creatures. So now we're going to put that there, give our Kangaskhan a little beef. And let's Arven here. Since we had to use a switch, let's just grab another switch. Be as safe as possible. We're not going to need the Nest Ball here. And this Jet Energy's I guess we probably don't need this other Bravery Charm more than I'd rather have the Jet Energy. You know what I mean? Rather have a little something in case we need it. We'll just wait. Between the Switch and the Jet Energy, we should be a favorite to win here. We do need 8 heads. Okay. Whoo, deck, don't scare me like that. Fruit mead sounds tasty. All the coins! Hey, look, another Ultra Ball. And see, at this point, the Durants don't really do anything. If they put a double colorless on this one, it would be 120 minus 20, because the double colorless, it would be 80 damage. It's just not enough. You bought the VMAX Pika box today and all the Crown Zenith packs? It's kind of silly. That is a kind of silly VMAX. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Blunder policy if you use Toy and Flip. So Ayanami, yes, blunder policy is with the last time we played this deck, we played with blunder policy, but what it boils down to is we don't really need the card draw. Like, obviously, in this particular situation, we hit so many tails that would have been nice, but, like, our opponents threw so much more of their deck than we are, and we're winning, right? So, like, it could be, and maybe we should probably have one in there, like, 1 and 1 blunder policy, instead of just doing all one or all the other. In Pokemon, I am rapidly learning that it's better to diversify a little bit. Okay. Opponent is doing things, and actions are being taken. Alright. I mean, I like the Durant strategy, I just don't know if it's good enough, right? The game, it's very helpful to recharge mon that need energy and can hit it. That's true. That's true. We completed a match without conceding. Well, that's so rare for us. Just kidding. What's your favorite Pikachu? Surfing, flying, shooting? Ooh. Probably surfing Pikachu, Milky Way. It's just so happy. And that's going outside of your comfort zone, right? Which is always a good thing. No worries, Ayanami, no worries. Shooting Pikachu. If there was a Cowboy Pikachu, I'd pick that one. But out of the list, surfing Pikachu. Because surfing is step one of laying in the hammock all day after surfing. And laying in the hammock all day is a good, that's a good. Okay, this is a pretty bad starting hand for us. No Kangas and one Doduo is a little rough. Shooting Pikachu? What kind of ticks are you, ticks? Oh no, okay. Might punish us. This might punish us, depending on the texture of their hand. Never mind, they failed to find. Maybe the game bugged out and it wouldn't let them pick them? Because... What? What? I mean, growing up to a ranch, or growing up as a kid, we used to have a family ranch that we would go to, and yes, we had to use guns there because wildlife and things. But, meh. I don't really get the thing with guns, right? It's like, it'd be like, to me personally, I view it like a tool. Like, I was raised that that's a tool. It's like for a purpose, and it's like, behold my sweet screwdriver collection. It's like, wow, those, you must have a lot of screws that you need to do, right? Like, oh no, we died. It just matters whether you phrase it. You know, that's a good point. That's a good point. You play more TCG games. Right now, I only play Pokemon, Ayanami. We have, in the past, I used to play Magic. Never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Tried Lorcana a couple weeks ago, the new Disney card game. That was interesting. I didn't hate it. Lorcana was fun. It's just, it's very different. Like, the way you win, it was one of those, it's so different that I couldn't break it immediately, which is a good sign. You know, you can't just immediately find out, like, oh, this is the best strategy, right? Because when you played enough card games, you do kind of get to where you can tell that pretty quick. That's why Chibs and I don't play cards anymore too much against each other, because I'm really good at finding out how to win. Well, we've been going first every time, and it's been looking great. Okay, asterisk except for last game, which was the second one, so half the time it's been great. Okay. Golden Go. All right. All right. Scissor and Golden Go. Scissor's a little scary, just because of what Scissor does to Dodrios. Like, Scissor loves the fact that all the Dodrios were given one. Loves the fact that the Dodrios have all those abilities. But going first, we might be okay. We're gonna grab Spiritomb. There's this isn't gonna stop Golden Go, but there's a chance it stops something else. It does have an ability. Womp womp. Having a Path to the Peak first hand every game is kind of nice. It didn't matter against the one we played, and we didn't have it for the Charizard, but... Okay, so that's a basic. Scyther. Spiritomb means less to us, and we have escape ropes of our own, so... No, I don't want to fight your Scyther. What they choose to give us, okay, so they're going with the Gimme Ghoul, okay. So we're going to Arven here. There's a good chance they will actually end up filling up their bench pretty well. If we don't hit the double colorless, we do get to draw 3 cards, and if we do hit the double colorless, this Gimme Ghoul's probably dead. If we don't hit anything, we're sad. Now we're sad. Hey, look, the double colorless. I can't make you say stuff. Oh, you mean the Texan accent thing? I removed that. Ta-da! I removed that redemption to make me say something because I realized as we get more and more people in here, some people might use that to make me say things I wouldn't want to say. And in favor of the play the accent, right? Play around with the accent. I use that Golden Go deck to do my dailies. Nice, Doppelganger. Nice. It's a good deck. But it hits the cards it needs. Someone who came from Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm never touching that game again, not even with a 10-foot pole. What about an 11-foot pole? Boo, hiss. All right, just for yourself. Boo, hiss. Tomato emoji, tomato emoji, tomato emoji. Milky Way has specifically requested that we play this next game with the accent. Now, what that means is if Sil were to type something in chat and I was to read it, I would say it with the accent. Ha ha ha. There you go. I did it, Sil, just for you. I'm just kidding. This one's for Milky Way. Now, I've actually had people come out and say, Wiggles, you should do the whole stream. 6 hicks, Nick, 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. I thought you were going to give me something challenging to say. I'm going to do tongue twister. Peter Piper picked pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did he pick? Seashells, seashores, nope, seashell. Oh, that was hard. I can't do that one. I give up. I can't do that one. She sells seashells by the seashore. Nah, see, I shouldn't laugh like that. Y'all are going to think I actually laugh like that. Y'all are already going to think I talk. Anyways, like I was saying, one of my buddies was like, hey, I watched your stream. I saw you talking with that accent. You should talk with that accent the whole time. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Chimchar. Now, what in the Sam Hill is that doing here? Maybe should have played the double. If they shuffle our hand, we're going to be sad we didn't play the double. I almost went gorge. If they shuffle our hand away, we're going to be sad that we didn't play this double, but it's unlikely that that's what's going to happen. And this way, we posture that we're not, in fact, about to wreck their shit. And we want them to think that we're not about to wreck their shit. Oh, they boosted. Oh, they're going to boost. So that's their whole turn to get this thing up to a Monferno, which dies in one tails of a coin flip, or one heads of a coin flip. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to do that there. We're going to judge the crap out of them. In case we have to play like we might hit 4 tails, because, y'all, it has happened before. Take away their cards, though. That's good for us. That's good for us. All right. And we got Switch. That's good for us as well. Play this other Doduo out. Okay. And let's see. 1 heads, please. Not all 4, just the 1. 1 to send a message. 1 to send a message. That's all we got to do. So when you see what these iron hands can do, you'd be squawking and seizing on that. No witnesses. Oh, gosh. Y'all are gonna make me blursh. Why does Goofy not say blursh? All right, we'll do one more with the accent because I enjoy doing it, and that was a short game, Milky Way. We'll get you all your ass cubes worth. You know what I mean? All of them channel points. 80 damage was exactly what we needed to win that game, and it is exactly what we got. Not a feather more. And we did our ability thing once. Of course, my friend. Of course, I got you. I got you, buddy. I got you. All right. Tier 14. That's the last of the force. Oh, y'all, I now have a complete set of shiny superior energy retrievals. 25 credits. Ha! I mean, I can't do that in action. Ha! Ha! That don't work. All right. We got a couple of full arts. Didn't have any of those. Get a 4th Bombardier. Some Masquerain. Another Toad Scroll. Not the full art. Ooh, the 4th of the full art Roaring Moons. Whew. And there's another Skeletors. All right, we'll take those. That is a very expensive unbox right there. You just say the hall. Hall. Haw. There you go. So I'll just say the haw in your sentence there. Haw. All right. Round number 4, or whatever this is. Those were some great pulls. You're not wrong. Those were some good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's flip this coin and see what happens. Is this the same opponent? Because that's the same coin. That's their coin. That ain't our coin. We've played against this coin at least once today, because every time I look at it, I think the same thought. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I think the same thought every time. I wanted to go first. I guess we should play second at least once. Now, again, we can draw a bunch of cards. If we get a Kangaskhan, we can draw a bunch of cards pretty quick. That's a lot of Pokemon in our hand, and not a lot else. So, what are they up to? This is Golden Go again. Yeah, this is Golden Go again. That's fair. Golden Go's a lot better when they get to go first, right? That's certainly one bit of logic there. Mac, I also wonder what that coin's from. Well, y'all, I was right. And at least we're probably going to have a better game this time. Also, Golden Go hates judges, and we play some judges in this deck. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Alright. Okay, smart. They're trying to not posture. We couldn't knock it out anyways, at least with what we've shown them, but, you know, and we get to do the thing again. Okay, we get to keep our double colorless. Let's go ahead and grab... Okay, Spiritomb's Enterprise cards. Let's grab another Kangaskhan. Get therapeutic with it. And I'd like to draw 3 cards, opponent. Pretty good cards. Okay. Exactly, Gengar. Exactly. Golden Go hates getting judged. Just say, hey, you get your boss out of here. Well, that is unfortunate. Oh, well, that's real fortunate, though. That's all they're doing, right? Jirachi. Okay, so we get to evolve both of our Dodrios, and hopefully we get to hit a switch or something, because we kind of need one. I'd rather not have to take a turn off from attacking here. All right, zooming. Okay, that's not a switch. Okay, that'll... Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I should have put the double, right? We would be in a very different situation if we played the double previously. All right. Okay, we've got another chance here to draw it. Let's go ahead and drop the Avery. Shit. Well. Okay. That's tough. Alright, we're going to put the jet energy so we can get this one back up to the front. Either way, we don't have a way to do the full attack, so this is kind of what we got here. Maybe we force another boss's orders or something out of them. Okay. Draw some cards. And this is why we don't really need the blunder policy, right? Like, we're drawing plenty of cards. Now, hopefully they do not get to play the Golden Go before we get this Path to the Peak down. Hopefully. You've talked like this for so long, I can't remember how you sound originally. You know, Sil, I think that is one of Chibs' like, biggest fears. Is that if I do this accent too much, she's gonna wake up one day and she'll look over at me and be like, "Good morning, darling." The Dewguard Militic could be good enough. The problem... Yeah, Pat does end it. GG's. GG's. All right. Oh, and we're back. I can do a different accent, really, like, cleanse the palate. This is my demon broker accent. His name is Dremic. It is from a D&D campaign that we had. The difficult part with Dremic is to make sure the opponent knows they are not in control. Alright, I'll stop. Those are the more appropriate accents I have for stream. Y'all don't want to hear my e-girl accent. Hey, we get to go first! Oh, I really just want to drop all of these golds on this Manaphy and just have him show up like Mr. T, just like gold all over, just like hands off the bench. You don't get to hear tatas. All right. All right. maybe later. Maybe y'all can hear the e-girl accent some other time. Is this easy mode? Okay. Well, Path definitely gets dropped because we know they care about that. Let's go ahead and ditch the Avery. I really hope we don't regret this, but I'd rather have the boss's orders in my deck than the Avery. Okay, let's go grab a Kanga. About there being no witnesses. That's not true, right? Can you comment on that? Yeah, Chibs was there. Oh, yay! Chibs was there when I was practicing my accents, and she was less than thrilled about my e-girl one. Yay! All right. Well, we need 2 heads, but we might get it here. I mean, we've been having games like the coin flips have not been the best, but like the wins have, so it's been fine. Believe a yuck was there. I mean, opponent, you didn't do anything for 2 turns. Like I don't know what you're looking for here. All right. I guess a turn. You know, unlucky, but it was also the second turn, so they had a chance to play supporters. They just didn't. Just a very unlucky hand from our opponent. It happens sometimes. Oh, also, y'all, exciting news on the YouTube front. One of the videos that we have is over 500 views now, which is like crushed our previous record. Yeah, and a couple wins. Doing pretty good. That coin is very strange, and I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that coin. Yeah, Milky Way, of course, of course. I didn't hear anything. Okay, so odds are pretty high that this is a Roaring Moon deck that the opponent's playing because they have the Roaring Moon sleeves and cards and coin. Show me a Dark Energy. Show me it. Okay. Them not ditching the Dark Energies is, yeah, I guess, never mind. Now they're going to ditch one. Okay, okay. You stay watching the YouTube bots? I appreciate that, Mike. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate the support. And that's ultimately the problem. I run into that too with Doppelgengar with the Militic. It helps against exactly Judge and Iono, but that's not that common, right? Iono more so than Judge, but that's a lot of filler for your deck that has to evolve and might be there for that hand you don't want it to be there for. Okay, so they have pulled ahead very far here. They have all the energies they could ever need in their bin. Got a Roaring Moon. They've got Dark Patches in hand. Things are looking grim for our hero. But why the Morpeko? But why the Morpeko? Now it can't free retreat. I mean, I guess so. This is so they could use the card out of their hand, sure. Oh, because they're gonna squawk and seize anyway. So that was not. We're gonna call that not super necessary, but you know what? You chase your flare opponent. Yeah, exactly, right? If it was a basic, that card would be disgusting. Well, that's a good draw. It means we're not just dead. This is our first turn, though, and it feels kind of dead, chat. I'm going to be honest. It feels a little dead here. So, we're going to put this here. I probably should have put the double turbo because we're about to research and it'd be nice to have had it, but we needed a switch and we didn't get it. Yikes. All right, let's get another. We got another double turbo at least, so let's get another Doduo. Okay. Like how Manaphy is? Yeah, kinda. The thing is, what Manaphy stops is much smaller scale than what Melodic stops. Yeah, and that's a good point too, Gengar. Plus, I mean, the problem with Iono and Judge versus Golden Go is that Golden Go itself gets to draw cards, right? Like, the thing you're trying to stop is inherently has some, like, unstick built into it. Which, and especially because if it's up front, it's 2 draws instead of 1, which is just really good. And only needs 1 energy to actually attack with it. So even if you were like, okay, they don't have any energies on their Golden Goes on board, so if I shuffle their hand up, they're probably in trouble. They get to draw 2 cards, and they only need 1 of those to be an energy to play on it to attack. You know. Okay. They're going to do this because Morpeko gets to attack for free and knock out our Dodrio or Doduo. So I get it. I get it. And it also protects their Roaring Moon. That's a pretty good strat, actually. I like that strat. I think we lost this game. I think we lost this game. But it's okay. We were due for some losses after how good the first half of this set went. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll deck themselves. They never deck themselves, chat. And Avery's actually pretty bad here because it gives them a free discard on the Squawk ability. It's better now, but it's still a free discard on the Squawk ability. I'll be completely honest with you, chat. I think the proper thing to do right here would be to concede. I don't think we're going to win this one. But I also don't like to just concede just because we're not going to win, right? Like, if I'm pissy, I'll concede if we're not going to win. But I'm not pissy right now. I'm in a great mood. Because they have 2... Okay, so they ditched the Mew. Because they had 2 Roaring Moons with both have energy on it, I was kind of wondering what they would ditch. They've snap picked it, though, so they knew what they were about to ditch. Back to the Peak doesn't really do anything anymore. It stops Greninja, but that's it. I mean, we might as well, so they also can't sit there and spin the stop, but the damage has been done. Like, we already lost. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put the Lucky Energy here and draw 3 cards and make them have it. I probably should have put the other energy on this other Kangaskhan there. But, yeah. If you're pissy, then go to the bathroom. And more fun tips from Milky Way. This is another Sada. How is Flying Pikachu templated? Flying Pikachu VMAX. Can anyone back me up on this? Is Flying Pikachu VMAX say prevent all effects or prevent all damage from basic Pokemon? Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Basically, does Flying Pikachu VMAX prevent the knockout from Roaring Moon, or does it just prevent damage? Just damage? That's a shame. Okay, they played a PAL pad. So that's some reshuffle. That's the only reshuffle they played, though? I guess they also have Iono. Yeah, we're probably not going to deck them here. Oh, they're going to be using Greninja. Okay. You get to knock out Dodrio that way. But that's yet. I guess they're not using Greninja? Yeah. Frenzied gouging! Toadscroll EX, you know. I could see that. I could see that. Now, they have given us a window to get really, really, really lucky. So we're gonna take it. We're hopefully gonna take it. Oh, let's grab Manaphy. They're getting Greninja ready, so we're gonna grab Manaphy so that we're safe from that. That Path to Peak out there. Let's see, we played an Energy. The Bravery Charm is the question. It doesn't really matter, but we're gonna put it on this one. Let's Arven for a switch, just in case. So we're gonna judge next turn, no matter what, if we're around. Let's see how lucky we get. Okay, 3 heads, please, deck. Now I need you more than ever. 1, 2, 3. Aha! Ha! Nah. Did you not one shot with your Pokemon? Cause I did. Like Toadscroll, that's fine, Milky Way. It's fine. It's a fun deck. It's a fun deck. The next deck we're playing today is my favorite grass deck, and I think we put Toadscroll in there. I think we did. I didn't write down my changes, but I'll be able to tell once we get started with it. It's a really good deck. At least it was. We've made some changes. Maybe it's bad now. If they go with the Greninja, that's a bold strat. Okay. String cheese is the best. So, okay. This gives us a chance to get our other Kangaskhan going, which is nice. The opponent has given us a very small window here. And ooh, that was almost real bad. Let's see if we can hit a boss's orders. Ooh. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to play, I guess we play the double turbo, just to be as smart as we can. We grab this one. Twice! We did it again! Coin flips for days, opponent! Coin flips for days. Now, this Greninja is ready to take out Dodrio. I mean, ready is a strong word. They need some energies on it, but they're getting close to being able to take out our Dodrio and, okay, another Roaring Moon. That being said, I don't think they have any more really good energy pullbacks. Yeah, we did! I agree, Beans. I really like that. The fact that Pokemon lets all the cards be decent. Some of them are obviously going to be better than others, but everything's playable for the most part. Astro's Zells. Did the game reset the other day, Mike? I didn't see anything about that. Uh-oh. You say that and then this pops up. I sure hope not. Let's see. I hadn't had any issues with it, Astro. That was really, really crazy timing, Astro. I'm scared. Like, legitimately scared. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just gonna hop back in. Hi, Rookie! Rookie, it's been forever. How you been, my friend? You doing good, Rook. PO'd like me. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Astro. I don't know what could cause that. Did you put in a ticket with them? Plot twist. Oh, I need a gift. I'll do that after stream today. Not bad, just trying to get some life stuff sorted out, getting a new job, raising a new... Dang, sounds busy. Well, I'm glad you're getting some stuff sorted out. Congrats on the newborn, congrats on the job. And it's understandable about not having time for other things, my friend. I didn't mean that to sound like, where have you been? More of just like, I missed you. And I'm glad you're doing good. All they did was tell you, well, that's not helpful. That's like the opposite of helpful, Astro. I'm sorry. Well, opponent, I'm very sorry that I'm not taking any actions right now as the timer ticks down. It's because I don't want to. That's why. I'm doing this on purpose. Well. Oh no, it's that broken, huh? It might be a shorter stream today, y'all. Oh, never mind, okay. Let's see. We didn't get to stream much, like, we're not gonna get to stream much this week, so I really want to finish this out. Come on, Pokemon, get your stuff together. See, I think you can expect the save data.
Dang it, Bobby.
Okay. Okay. 1 second, please, chat. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Apparently back in the day, normal types... I don't remember that at all. But it's possible, Beans? I could just be misremembering. I'm kind of stupid, so it's very possible. That'd be weird, though, because normal doesn't have any resistances. That's like the whole point. It's just normal. God, imagine how the first Pokemon must have felt like. I think, what was it? What was the first normal type? Was it Pidgey? Normal flying? It's just like, you're like a bird, right? Like you can fly, but you're just a regular bird, so you're normal type. Like, aw. All right. All right. Maybe this time we'll get to see our cards. Here's hoping, right? All right, we get to go first. Okay. Any mollies? No mollies? No mollies? All right, no molly. All right. Actions are being taken. Everybody hold on. We're taking some actions here. I'm being told that this is a legal hand. Okay. I'm not being told that. I'm not actually getting fed information. I promise. Seriously. Okay. Super seriously. Gotcha. Sorry. Let's get our Kango. And I learned my lesson. So, Chero's being fed info confirmed. Yeah, right? Okay, I learned my lesson. We're going to put the double down now. Great. Awesome. This is an interesting sleeve. Or, yeah. God. Artist interpretation of Roaring Moon on Manila folder. Roaring Moon. Okay. We haven't played against this deck much, like, since the set dropped, and finally getting some reps against it. I'm actually really excited about that. I want to see what makes it good. And if nothing, I want to point and laugh at it. Ha ha ha! But it is pretty good. And big shout out to the Kangaskhan last game that we had a real game that knocked out 2 Roaring Moons. 2 fully energized Roaring Moons. 1 Kangaskhan. Gave him those hands, you know what I mean? In case of Gen 1 said having type represent many, I would have loved to see grass type Gastlion because poison's. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yikes. Exactly this is brutal for us, because if they didn't have that, we were going to boss's orders the Roaring Moon to the front and jet energy our Kangaskhan. As it is, brutal. We're getting the bad luck this time. And I don't have the Path to the Peak or the... I guess Path to the Peak wouldn't have done anything, but the Spiritomb to stop this. It really matters. Yeah, Grass-type Gengar line would be sweet. Now Poison's in Dark, right? Because not only, like, you'll still see some Poison Grass, but for the most part, if it's a Poison-type Pokemon, it usually ends up in Dark now. Right? Or Psychic, I guess? Maybe? Not Psychic. Yeah. Okay, so we're not out yet because this professor's research might be really good. But that's it. If we get a Dodrio, Dodrio can take out this Roaring Moon. If we don't, which we did, so it's fine. Let's go get our Spiritomb so they can't do this. They have Greninja, so I don't want to ditch it. Alright. Okay. Hi, sheep! Alright, so we get to take out the Roaring Moon in response. But we're out of gas now. Luckily, the Moltres can't do anything, but the fact that they have so many of those energies in the bin, like, we're probably dead here. Because their deck has hella recursion. Ooh, a Ditto. You know what? You know what? You know what? I want a Ditto. And opponent, am I dead yet? When they put this thing out front, though, that means it's going to be less likely because they have to have dark patches and energy switches or Asada's Vitality. So there are definitely ways for them back into this, but not necessarily. Now we're super dead, but maybe not super dead. We're like like anti-hero dead, not like superhero dead, you know? Like, it's questionable, pretty likely, but it's not quite the same thing, yeah. Like vigilante dead, not super dead. Patches, okay, okay. How many patches are they through? That's 2. Oh, did you not catch the Ditto, Tatas? I'm sorry, buddy. Well, caught me a Ditto. Oh, sure. Thanks, opponent. Did you do that for a reason? Oh, okay. They did. They did indeed do that for a reason. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Again, I should have put the double turbo down. I realized that after the fact. But I'm thinking here, do we want to boss's orders now? Probably not, because we can't do anything with it. So let's just draw some cards. Not bad. Not bad. Mew into a pulp. Oh god, is that what Ditto is? Oh no. Oh no. Now, if they do it again, we can also just do it again. So, Dodrio is an answer to Kangaskhan, or to Roaring Moon's actually pretty nice. That is their 4th of the cross switchers. They're doing this to get rid of this because Moltres wants to play. Interesting choice to also get rid of the Pokestop. We haven't even been spinning it, so they didn't need to. Oh, it's just super effective. They didn't get rid of the Pokestop. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Now we need 3 heads again for it to work, but oh, if we do, it's gonna be great. Come on. 1. 1. Oh, 2. 2 is better than none. It's just not gonna be good enough. Now, that being said, if they try to do their super move now, it's gonna backfire gloriously. I didn't draw cards. I need to be drawing cards with the Dodrio because this is our surprise damage, and I just took away our opportunity to have it. So that might cost us the game. Heavily implied to be a failed Mewtwo, and since Mewtwo is a clone of Mew. That makes sense. And what is cloning besides basically blendering DNA, right? That is a joke. Please don't take that to be how I really feel about cloning. I don't have strong opinions about cloning. Okay, they're doing this so that one could, in theory, attack without being about to die. Okay. They're out of cross switchers at least, so they can't do that to us again. They did it twice. Boss's orders in Iono. Asada's Vitality, okay. What's up, Energy? How's it going, my friend? Okay, so there's no more energy in their deck. Do they have an energy switch as well as a... Switch won't do it. Because they don't... Unless they also have the... Have they played an energy from hand this turn? I thought they had. I thought they played this one, the second one there, because they used Sada's Vitality earlier. Again, this is probably going to come down to the fact that I didn't hit this Dodrio one more time. Because this Squawkabilly and these bosses' orders, that's our way back here. Okay, so they went with Calamity Storm so that it's not dead. Kangaskhan's not dead. Really wish this wasn't a Jet Energy. Maybe we'll draw an energy here. Well, we didn't. That's okay. It's 50. It's enough right now, but we would have to retreat to do that. Not looking to do that. Yeah, this is tough, y'all. This is tough. I think we just try to kill it. But at the same time, I know this isn't going to work, so it's a very tough situation. What's up, Simon? And you got it, buddy. Let me get that started for you here. Exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack, courtesy of Simon. So we currently get to do 100 damage. Been 130 if I did it correctly, which means it would have been 160 next turn, which means it would have been enough next turn. It did cost us the game. And I will show y'all exactly why. We're going to do the wrong thing here because it will show you why it was too much. Keep in mind, if I had done this correctly, this would have one more damage point on it, which translates to 30 more damage. 30 more damage coming out of it. It cost us the game. That's so heartbreaking. It's like times like this, I'm like, what if I put a damage pump in this deck? Like, yeah, okay. In this exact situation, a damage pump would have been great. As it stands, 30 more damage would have killed it, right? Like, I even said it at the time. I was like, well, I really hope that doesn't lose us the game. And it did. Goes to show you, oftentimes when you lose in a card game, you did not lose the turn you think you did. You lost a long time ago. In this case, we lost 4 turns ago when I didn't hit this for 1 more damage. GG, opponent. We'll let him kill us here. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Simon, I'm going to go ahead and pull that giveaway because I was going to do the next one anyways. So let's go ahead and pull that and we'll start the next one. And then you get a 50-50 shot, you know what I mean? Little 50-50 shot. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it was my fault. And I got to remember that so that I don't make that mistake in the future. Simon, congratulations, you have won. 50-50 shot. Bam. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. May your pull be excellent. All right, we're going to start the last giveaway for this deck. What? Oh, someone's asking me friends. Maybe later. All right. Let's bring it home strong. This deck had a really good start. So it's not like it's like, come on, I just need a win. Like we took some wins we should have taken because of this deck. Yay! Thank you, opponent. That's also slightly terrifying, because that means they want to go second. Well, look how shiny and pretty it is, and there's not much to go off of. It's alright. It's alright. We just had to mulligan once at least. And we got to have a Doduo! Yay! Uh-oh. You smell a Charizard. Christian Medina is you. Can you add me? I can? I don't, I mean, yes. And I don't mean this to sound rude. Is there a particular reason you want to add me? I promise I don't mean that to be rude. Welp. Let's see if they can kill us before we can judge. If you're just looking for friends, I'll be your friend. But if you're like, I want to play more, or I want to play you, or something like that, I don't actually play much outside of stream anymore. Besides building decks, but that's... Who doesn't love a good brew, you know what I mean? One of my my good friends does DDR, or Step Mania, streaming. And I will put his streams on in brew decks, because, oh, that's good music to have. I will accept your friend request, Ayanami. I didn't mean to say I wouldn't. You've been here for a very long time. Okay, I would like a new hand. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate it so much. Our deck has so much card draw in it. We don't need blunder policies, Wiggles. That's what I sound like. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Yeah, but really. Oh, wait, I don't have to say that. I can just hit the button.
I'm in danger.
Ooh, Armor Rogue, huh? Neat. Uh-oh. No, please. I would appreciate it if you didn't destroy this Dodrio. It's kind of all I've got right now. All right. Having a rough time over here. Just, you know, live it alone. Okay. So... They can just use this fire off to put all the energies on Entei and destroy our Dodrio. I think we lost chat. It's not a Charizard, right? It's not a Charizard deck. It's a Arcanine Entei deck. Ooh, Kabutops. That was it. That was all my guess. Okay, maybe we'll draw an energy. And we get to draw 3 cards. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? It's almost as good as not getting our butts kicked. I mean, technically. Okay. I would like to draw a V-Guard energy. they're definitely ahead, obviously, but they don't have a whole lot going on here. This drawing cards is like the most dangerous thing we're facing right now. It drew the fleet-footed, drew them some shoes, and the shoes drew them. We'll never know. We'll just never know. Okay. Woo! Help me, Rondo. Okay. I mean, we might get really lucky here. Probably not, but we might. You never know. Be brave. I will take 7 cards, and would love for one of them to be an energy. Would also love to do this. And that. And that. That. Alright, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good 7 cards. Okay. Alright, thanks, deck. And we're zooming. And alright, now we just need 3 heads. And we're not dead yet. 1. It's close. I think for the final iteration of this deck, we're going to try out with the Riz. Gonna put some Giovanni's Charisma in here. I think that's the last thing it needs. My Rondo. Haha! I draw a card that doesn't matter. Nah, 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 nah. I don't think we can win from this position. We'll take another draw at it, but I don't think we have what it takes to win here. Okay. This deck is really bad at playing from behind. Alright, we're just gonna concede here and move on. Let's do the wrap-up and the giveaway and all that good stuff. Last chance for ticket if you want a chance to win the raffle here. Let's do our thoughts here. So coin flipping continues to be fun, if you like that sort of thing. This is definitely better without the Clefas. Clefa didn't really do what we needed. Same with the blunder policies. I think the best thing to do would be to go 1-1 Bravery Charm blunder policy. Just because you might need the blunder policy for some extra card draw. But for the most part, I don't think we want that. Probably don't need 4 Path to the Peaks here. It's tough because charisma is definitely. I think charisma is the best thing we could be doing that we're not doing right now, because that would enable us to play some energies faster. We struggle when they knock our thing out if we don't have another thing that's been ready. We can get a Kangaskhan ready in 2 turns with double colorless energy, but we still need 2 turns to do it, right? Like if they knock out a Kangaskhan that we just built, we're not ready for another one. That kept happening to us, so some way around that, which I think charisma is the best bet for that, would probably be my suggestion for the next time we try this deck. Yeah, it's close. It's honestly, this deck feels closer than it should, because it can do big damage. If we could minimize when we're not doing big damage, I think we'd be set.